All right. Let's take a nice comfortable seat. Close your eyes, settle in. Arrive on your mat. Right here in this moment, take a big deep breath in. Let it out nice and slow. Another big deep breath in. Let it out nice and slow. Bring your shoulders up into your ears. Relax your shoulder blades down your back. Soften. Connect to your breath in this moment. An opportunity to go inward, to be present with what is right here, right now. Inhale, arms lift up, reach up, look up. Exhale, hands come down, look down. Inhale, lift up, look up. Exhale, hands come down, reach through your fingers as far as they'll go. Inhale, arms lift up, look up. Exhale, hands come down, reach through your fingers. Inhale, lift up, look up, twist to your right hand behind you, left hand to your knee. Lengthen through the top of your head, get as long as you can, gaze over your back shoulder. Look forward, unwind, inhale, arms lift up, look up, twist to your left. Left hand behind you, right hand to your knee. Lift through the crown of your head, gaze over your back shoulder. Connecting to your breath. Look forward, unwind, plant your left hand down, right arm up and over. Reach out through your fingertips as far as they'll go. Rotate your ribcage up towards the ceiling. Reach, reach, reach. Come back to center, plant your right hand down, left arm up and over. Reach out through your fingertips. Rotating your ribcage up towards the ceiling, look up. Come back to center, we're gonna come back onto our backs. Draw your knees into your chest, lift your head, lift your tailbone, turn into a little ball, exhale your head down, rock it out from side to side, rock it all out. Bring your feet down onto the mat. We're gonna take our right ankle to our left knee, hold behind the left knee, draw the legs in, right elbow presses against the right thigh. Find that perfect edge, not too hard, not too easy, just right. Connecting to your breath. Release the left foot to the mat, straighten the right leg up towards the ceiling. Take hold of a straight right leg. Make circles with your ankle. And move the opposite direction. Point your toes, flex through your heel. Point your toes, flex through your heel. Straighten your left leg out on the mat as you gently guide the leg towards the body. Lift your head towards your shin and release back down. Lift your head towards your shin and release down. One more time, lift your head towards your shin and release your head back down. Draw your knee into your chest, hug your knee in nice and tight. Take hold of the knee with your left hand. Open your right arm to the side. Drag the knee across the body, coming into a twist on this side. Can you rotate your ribcage to bring your right shoulder any further to the mat? Gaze at your right fingertips if that feels comfortable to you. Look up towards the ceiling, draw your knee into your chest, hug both knees into your chest, lift your head, lift your tailbone. Exhale your head back down. Rock it out from side to side. Rock out your sacrum. Bringing your right foot to the mat, taking your left ankle to your right knee. I like to press my left knee away from the body as I take my hands around my right thigh, pressing my left elbow into my left leg. So find that perfect edge, not too easy, not too hard, just right. Breathe your way in. Notice what is here for you today. Not how they felt yesterday, not how you hope they'd feel, but what is here right now. Releasing the right foot to the mat, straighten your left leg up towards the ceiling. Take hold of a straight left leg, make circles with your ankle. And move the opposite direction. Point your toes, flex through your heel, point your toes, flex through your heel, straighten your right leg out on the mat, gently draw the left leg towards the body. Lift your head towards your shin and release back down. Lift your head towards your shin and release down. One more time, lift your head towards your shin and release down. Draw your knee into your chest. Hug your knee in nice and tight. Take hold of the knee with the right hand. Open the left arm to the side as you drag the knee across the body, coming into the twist. Can you rotate the rib cage to bring your left shoulder further to the mat, gazing at the left fingertips if that feels right for your head and neck. Soften whatever you can. Look up towards the ceiling, draw your knee into the chest, hug both knees into the chest, lift your head, lift your tailbone, turn into a little ball. Exhale your head back down, roll to the right side or rock and roll to come up to tabletop position. Coming into tabletop position, wrists underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. On your inhalation, drop your belly, lift your heart, look up. Pull your belly button towards the ceiling, round the back. Moving in and out of cat-cow. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Coming high up on your toes, lift your hips, press your heels back and down, pedal your feet. Moving into stillness in your downward facing dog. Float your right leg up towards the ceiling, press out through your heel. Draw your knee to your nose at the top of the mat, hug it in, hold it there. Take it back and up. Bring your knee in, cross the midline, touch the outside of your left upper arm. Take it back and up. Bring your knee in, touch the outside of your right upper arm. Take it back and up. Draw your knee in, step through, low runner's lunge. So drop your back knee down, melt the toes of the back foot onto the ground. Front knee over top of your ankle. Inhale, arms sweep up. Look up, hug in towards the midline. Sink into that front lunge. Hands come down on either side of your front foot. Tuck the toes of your back foot. Step back, downward facing dog. Coming back to that. So both toes on the mat. Lifting your heels. Press your heels back down. Shake your head no. Nod it yes. Left foot lifts up, reach high, Press out through your heel. Draw your knee to your nose at the top of the mat. Hug it in, hold it there. Take it back and up. Bring your knee in, cross the midline, touch the outside of your right upper arm. Take it back and up. Draw your knee and touch the outside of your left upper arm. Take it back and up. Draw your knee in, step through low runner's lunge on this side. Drop your back knee down, melt the toes of your back foot. Find your balance, arms sweep up. Hands come down on either side of your front foot. We're gonna step back to plank. Hold your plank. You can always bring your knees down if you need to, core's engaged. Lifting up, breathe your way in. Strong bodies make strong minds. Keep breathing. Keep pressing out through your back heels. Keep lifting up. Keep hugging in. Lower down, all the way down onto your belly. Arms down, hands underneath your shoulders. We're gonna lift up into Cobra. Pressing the tops of the feet into the mat, strongly lifting up. Exhale your head down, press your hips to your heels. Make your way to child's pose. Bring your forehead to the mat. Take a big breath in, let it out nice and slow. One more. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Coming high up on your toes, lift those hips, press your heels back and down. Right leg lifts up, reach high. Draw your knee in, step through, high runner's lunge. We're gonna stay up on the toes of the back foot, find your balance, lift up, high runner's lunge, reach up. Look up. Bring hands together at heart center, twist to your right, left elbow, right thigh. Spiraling in. Come back to center, hands come down on either side of your front foot. We're gonna melt that back knee down, melt the toes of the back foot down. We're gonna bring our right hand on the inside of the right foot. We're gonna come into lizard. So you can hang out right here. You can come down onto a block, onto books, onto a bolster, or you can come all the way down onto your forearms. Hug in and breathe. Coming back up. We're gonna heel toe the right foot in. We're gonna take the right hand on the inside or on the outside of the right foot. We're gonna take our hips forward and back. Tuck the toes of the back foot, step back, downward facing dog. Coming high up on your toes, lift your hips, press your heels back and down. Shake your head no, nod it yes. Left leg lifts up, reach high. Draw your knee in. Step through, high runner's lunge. We're up on the toes of the back foot. Find your balance, arms sweep up. Really press out through your back leg. Bring your hands together at heart center. Twist to your left, right elbow, left thigh. Coming into a twist on this side. Coming back to center. Hands come down on either side of your front foot. Take the right hand or left hand on the inside of the left foot. Drop that knee down. We're coming into lizard on this side. Coming down on staying where you are, or coming down onto blocks or bolsters, or all the way down onto your forearms. Coming back up, heel toe the foot back in, tuck the toes of the back foot, step back, downward facing dog. Coming high up on the toes, lift the hips, press the heels back and down. Shake your head no, nod it yes. Look between your hands, walk your feet up to the top of the mat. Bring your hands to your shins, press and lengthen, Ardha Uttanasana, lengthen forward, fold Uttanasana. Bring your hands to your shins, press and lengthen, and fold. Take hold of your elbows and hang or rock from side to side. Working on straightening the legs, shooting the sit bones up towards the ceiling. Releasing the hands down outside of the feet. Deep bend in your knees, ragdoll up one vertebra at a time, slowly, slowly, slowly. Drawing your shoulders up into your ears, relaxing your shoulder blades around and down. Find Tadasana. Inhale, arms sweep up, reach high, bring hands together, reach up, reach back. Stand tall, swan dive forward. Inhale halfway, fold, plant your hands, step or hop back to plank. We're gonna come down onto our forearms. We're gonna hold a forearm plank. Core is engaged, lifting. Drop your right knee down, press back. Left knee drops down, press back. Just moving this way, breathing. You can always bring your knees down if you need to. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower all the way down onto your belly. So forearms come onto the mat, elbows underneath your shoulders. We're gonna lift our chest and heart through for Sphinx. Bring your feet together. Gently tractioning the low back away from your hips. Coming all the way down, bringing your hands down at your sides. Glue your feet together. Reach your hands back, palms face down. Trace the nose along the mat, lift up. Lifting through the top of your head. Reach back. Can you lift a little higher? And then come on down, opposite cheek to the mat this time. Bring the nose back to center, trace the nose along the mat, lift up through the top of the head, reach up. Now lift your legs up. Can you reach back a little bit more? Coming on back down. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Press back, folded leaf, child's pose. Drop your forehead to the mat. Take a big breath in. Let it out. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Coming high up on the toes, lift the hips, press the heels back and down. Float the right leg up towards the ceiling, press out through your heel, step through Virabhadrasana 1. Warrior 1. Plant your back foot down, arms lift up. Sink into your Warrior 1. Hug in through the midline. Can you really come into that lunge? Let the posture speak for itself. Be right here. Open up, Virabhadrasana 2, front knee over top of your ankle. Coming into extended side angle, bringing your forearm to the thigh or down onto the mat. Top arm lifts up, or take that top arm back to make the bind. Yogi's choice. Whatever your body is feeling today, breathe into that space. Really press into your feet. Press into your feet to lift up. Straighten your front leg, Trikonasana triangle pose on this side. Press into the feet, lift up, bend that front knee, palm of the front hand face up, reach back. Windmill your hands to the top of the mat, step back to downward facing dog, coming high onto your toes. Press your heels back and down. Left leg lifts up, reach high. Bring your knee and step through Virabhadrasana 1 on this side. Plant your back foot down, arms lift up. Open to Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Front knee over top of the ankle. Can you really lunge into this space? Now extended side angle, either the forearm to the thigh or down onto the mat. You can take the bind or you can keep reaching up. Find wherever you are, wherever you need to be. Press into your feet, lift up, straighten your front leg, Trikonasana triangle on this side. Press into your feet, arms lift up. Bend your front knee, palm of the front hand face up, reach back. Exalt your warrior, windmill your hands to the top of the mat. Step back to plank, hold your plank. Core is engaged, belly lifted. Breathe. Lower down, chaturanga. Upward and downward facing dog. Take it back. Relax your head and neck. Bring your knees down, push your hips to your heels. Big wide leg child's pose. Let your belly drop between your legs. Bring your forehead to the mat. Walk your hands back. We're going to shift the weight to one side. We're going to bring the legs around in front of us. We're going to come into Navasana, into boat pose. Hands on the knees or behind the thighs. Lift the shins parallel to the mat. Get as long and tall as you can. Breathe deeply. You can hang out right here. You can reach those hands out. Breathe. Bring the feet down, lengthen up, reach your hands out, slowly come back onto your backs. One vertebra at a time. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Draw your knees into your chest, lift your head, lift your tailbone, turn back into a little ball. Exhale your head down, rock it out from side to side, rock it all out. Find the edges of the mat with your feet. Center yourself in the middle. Open your arms out wide like a T. Let your knees fall to the right as you gently turn your head left. Lift your knees up to center. Let them fall over to the other side as you gently turn your head to the right. Lift your knees up to center. Extend your legs out on the mat. Hands come down at your sides, palms face up, open to receive. You might decide to put a bolster or blankets underneath your knees so that they can be gently bent. You might take a small towel or blanket underneath the cervical portion of your spine. So do whatever you need to do to get as comfortable and cozy as possible to sink into your Shavasana, your corpse pose. Settle in. So in today's meditation from the mat, it begins with a quote from Kalu Rinpoche. You live in illusion and the appearance of things. There is a reality, but you do not know this. When you understand this, you will see that you are nothing. And being nothing, you are everything. That is all. Being nothing isn't all that bad. It means we are one with everything. There is no separation between you and a beautiful lake or meadow. You are summer clouds, beautiful and free. You stalk jungle trails with the strength and silence of a jaguar, and you float along on currents of air like a hawk. There is no unrequited love, no loss, for all beings are a family. We have always been together, and we will always be together. We cannot fail, and we are never alone. When I began teaching big classes, I knew that I was not a good enough teacher. I looked at all of those people crowded together in a hot room, and I felt how badly they wanted a great class. But it was impossible for me to give it to them. I just would not be able to pull it off. Then one day I realized I didn't have to. Deepen your next inhalation. Take a big breath in. Let it out nice and slow. Another big deep breath in and let it out. Bring small movements to your toes and to your fingers, and maybe move your head from side to side. And when you're ready, bend your knees, bring your feet to the mat. We'll gently and carefully roll to the right side, pausing here for just a moment, honoring the transition out of the practice as much as we honor the practice itself. Slowly and carefully pushing yourself up to a nice, comfortable seated position, eyes closed, hands at heart center. Yoga will teach you so much about yourself. It will help you become flexible in mind, in body, and in spirit. For that, I'm truly grateful. Thank you so much for coming to class. Namaste.
Thanks, Alicia.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too.
Thanks.